Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, of course, all the configurations of being, and welcome back to another episode of the Cooperators. We're back playing some more Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, where we last left off. Sexy time, because that's where this thing looked like, basically.
Why was I there again?
Wait.
Like,
Wait just a minute. Talk to me.
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
Why was I there again? Wait,
Things
what?
I want by Max Payne. The smoke, a whiskey, for the sun to shine.
And that's when they finally locked
I want to
lips.
sleep to forget, to change the past. My wife and baby girl back.
I'm pretty sure they're penetrating. Don't know how, but, you know.
Right then.
And yeah, gotta blur that nipple out. Even though it's kind of blurred out, but still I'm blurring it out.
You led them here. Up to my place. We can take them there.
And we can finish what we started. We can fuck!
This way!
I don't know where I got my jacket, though. Ah!
Trouble with one is fear of losing.
I feel like the music's too loud. Okay, peace out. Guess I'm screwed. I don't know if there's any other way of getting there.
I couldn't get her out of my head.
So I'm in love with... Either I'm in love with her or I'm infatuated with her. Everyone was complaining about...
Cover me!
Everybody was complaining about this. About how Max did not stay faithful to his wife. He did! Oh, that was nice, but I think this is gonna hurt. Oh, it didn't hurt. Okay, good. So... Max did stay faithful to his wife. The priest says, "Till death do you part." They parted a long fucking time ago, guys. I'm sorry.
The killer. Hey, what the hell? Ah, it's gonna fall. Shoot to kill.
So it's unfortunate. Yes, he's been faithful to her.
It was a misnomer. They were making a mess of it.
This should bring us a little peace and stability.
But Max is only human. He can't be, you know, a fucking monk for the rest of his goddamn
I
life.
hate this. I hate this. I'm not going in there.
Come on, you baby. This is just...
Shit.
Shoot!
Come on, I'm trying to talk about Max Payne and his sex life. Or non-existent sex life.
Cover me!
The point that I'm trying to make is the fact that Max Payne has actually been faithful to his wife for forever. Or for as long as he can. But the thing is that... Shit. I can't see them. I can't get a good view. There we go. He is only human. He has needs, like we all do. We can't be monks for the rest of our lives. We can't mellow over one woman. Yes, it's upsetting.
Best show.
What happened to his wife is unforgivable and upsetting. But it's more upsetting to just mope over it for the rest of your life. He still loves Michelle, and he'll always will. But the man that he became afterwards is someone completely different.
You can't hide.
So, as fucked up as it sounds, Mona was is the perfect woman for Max.
Fire in the hole.
Hard to believe that Mona Sachs is the perfect woman for Max. That both of them not are just infatuated with each other, but also actually somewhat. Even low, that was a bad thing. That Max and Mona actually do love each other. Some form of love. It's there. We just don't know We're just not familiar with it because we're not used to this type of infatuation of what's going on. And can you really judge? I mean, think about it. Max Payne's been through a lot. Like, a lot of fucked up shit. I mean, wife and baby girl died.
Cover me!
Not even died, they were murdered. Been on a murderous rampage about that ever since. Can he not?
Painkillers. A short-term solution, but I rarely look further than that these days.
Who knows, it was a misnomer. They were making a mess of it.
I know he can melee, I just don't know why he can't melee. So yeah, he's not gonna be a monk for the rest of his life. Mona is the perfect woman for him. In some fucked up way, but it works out. So yeah, that's my my riff about it. So basically, the person that fell in love with Michelle is dead, died that day with the wife and kid. There we go, we got them both this time. So that is cool. And as fucked up as it sounds, yes, Mona's the perfect woman for Max right now. Maybe forever if Max remains like this. Maybe it'll make him better, maybe it'll make him worse. We don't know. But yes, it all comes down to the boiling point of Max being like, I don't know if I can be with a woman like Mona because, you know, Mona's, you know, Mona. Hired assassin, etc., etc. But the way that Max is being, he wants to be the person he used to be, but he's never gonna realize that that person is gone forever. Because Michelle is dead. The only person that was keeping Max like that was Michelle, and Michelle and Rose. Rose was his daughter. Though them two were the only people that were keeping Max, you know, the suburban dad type of person that he was. But that's not. Oh shit! I skipped it by accident. I apologize. But that's not gonna happen anymore. And there's Mona. Don't worry, sweetheart. I got him for you. But I do appreciate your help.
Back into the shadows.
Aww.
From above. Over too soon.
Why would you do that to me? Why would you leave me? Why does every girl I love leave me? Either metaphorically speaking, physically, whatever.
This looked like it, just until I could fill my prescription.
Yeah. Now we're back through the madhouse. There she is. And she's doing her best to try to help me. Thank you, Mona. I wonder if I shoot her. I mean, I don't want to shoot her because it's gonna start all over. Okay, she ran off.
Max, the garage backdrop. I'll let you through.
Thank you, Mona.
Look, I was a drug addict. What did you expect?
He did become a drug addict until the third game, because I
would screw me up.
Max.
But I guess I was kind of screwed already.
I think she's up there. She's doing her best to try to help me. There we go. Ow, my face. Well, I am collecting okay, I'm all done. So everyone's using Kalashnikovs, basically. And that's like my primary weapon right now at the moment. So yeah, we'll get to start using it. Excuse you! Kalashnikov. And here's my opportunity.
I was sick and tired of the cleaners speeding away in their vans. I had only one chance, no time to stop and think it through.
I was gonna hitchhike with them. Dun dun
I had
dun.
no choice. I couldn't have waited for Mona. It was Vlad's excuse. Fate. I didn't trust myself.
This wasn't a good choice. It was a bad choice, but it was the only choice that I
forgotten
had.
what the radio Mona had given me.
Max?
I'm here. Took a ride with the cleaners. I'll let you know when we get where we're going.
Max, about what happened.
Can't talk now. I couldn't crack her. I had to crack the case.
Couldn't crack her with my penis! It's so sick. But yeah, she's also infatuated at this point. That's why she keeps bringing it up about what happened there. You know, we were, like, you know,
I'm on my way.
pretty much, like, maybe penetrating, like, for, like, 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure there was more to it, but they you know, it's a game. They had to stop and they couldn't. Because I don't think they were just going straight to, and then straight to, like, that explosion. I think they were doing that for quite a while. Fast forward, and bam, we're at the cleaners.
Hey, careful with those red boxes.
Maybe that I confused you by
I'll get this stuff from the van
saying too
and meet
much.
you there.
I'll try to explain it again. Hang on. The bull's just gonna stop right there.
Blood of Vlad's Trojan horse. I'd gotten into the cleaners' hideout in the back of their van. They'd given me directions to the evidence on the top floor.
So that was kind of cool. The fact that they don't do like because the cutscene that what actually happened was that Max just shoots the guy in the head when the door opens up, but they actually let you interact with that cutscene. So what I was trying to explain is that because this is a video game, they cannot show actual sex or penetration, or at least they couldn't show it back then. They couldn't. They didn't even show, you know, Mona's nipple back in the shower. They didn't blur it out. They just didn't show it because it was cut off by the screen. I had to blur it out with an emoji. Fuck you. That's the only thing I could have done. But anyway. So I had to blur it out because, just in case.
The red boxes the cleaners had talked about were containers filled with explosives.
You gotta be careful with that shit. But the nipple thing in the comic book, that was, well, it was already, like, blurry-ish. So they didn't do anything about that. They just kept it there. But you didn't really see anything, so it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Max, I'm at the site. Where are you?
A condemned building at the edge of the site, headed upstairs.
I'm at the wrong end. I'll try to get to the roof to get a view of the place.
You
Later,
bitch!
I'm kinda in the middle of something.
See, I was trying to, like, avoid her because I don't want to be with her, but like, my head is saying yes, my heart is saying, like, I'm sorry, my head is saying no, my heart is saying yes, that sort of thing. Where you know it's a bad idea, but like what Vlad said, it's a bad idea, but it is an idea, or the only idea for Max just to be, you know, Max. It's fate. But yeah, they so what I was trying to say is that they, because of the video game law thing, you can't show sex or penetration, etc., etc., etc. It wasn't until maybe, what, The Witcher? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Fuck it, just I don't understand any of this shit. This is just poor craftsmanship. So back then they couldn't show any sex, penetration, or etc., etc. So like nowadays you can see sexual acts happening, but you don't actually see penetration happening. You can see nudity and everything, but again, you don't see the actual sex. Like, you don't see the penis going into the vagina, or mouth, or ass. You don't see it, or sometimes you don't, well, yes, no, never mind, you do see penis. There, I forgot, it was Grand Theft Auto, you saw dick. I'm not kidding, Grand Theft Auto, you see dick. And it's not even a good dick. It's like a... Guy should have seen a doctor about his dick type of dick.
Coward!
Alright, deagles I'll take. Fine.
Coward!
The weapon system is one thing that they definitely had to fix in this game, unfortunately. But I'm doing my best to try not to complain about it too much, but whatever. So anyway...
Just what I needed. More drugs.
Huh.
This looked like it would help.
Whoops. There we go. So yeah, I keep trying to go back to this talk. They couldn't show it stuff back then. Nowadays, you could actually see you could see nudity, you could see sexual acts, but you actually can't see actual penetration. So back then, when this game was made, you couldn't see, you know, the stuff that I'm trying to explain. So in one of the scenes when Max and Mona were actually having sex, you know, in that
So get this. He tells
right before the
me
cleaners.
I'm new to the job. I'm Payne. Fire in the hole!
You can't hide!
As I'm trying to say, you didn't see actual sexual acts. So during the scene when Mona and Max were doing their thing that we saw. Oh fuck, did I just fuck up? I fucked up. God damn it. Give me the fucking Kalashnikov. Ah, shit. I don't like this. Why the fuck? See, I don't mind the overlaying weapons like how they did with the Uzi and that. I don't mind that. But what the shit? Ugh, god damn it. Alright, whatever. So as I'm trying to say,
Police station when Mona Sachs, wanted for the murder of Senator Gate, escaped from custody.
I didn't need a
The bomb
shield.
itself caused no casualties due to the heroic efforts of the police officers present at the time, but the lives of 2 officers and several felons in custody were lost in the subsequent shooting. Lieutenant Jim Bravora stressed that Sachs is armed and extremely dangerous. The NYPD is conducting an investigation into the allegations that Sachs had inside help in her escape. And an APB has also
didn't.
been put out on Detective Max Payne.
God damn
who
it.
had already been suspended and under investigation on previous misconducts and connections to Sachs.
alright, you know what? I'm gonna try to explain this next time on the Cooperators, so we'll see you next time.